talking with Brenda and David today because it is truly the Appalachian way back there. So I'm sure I won't be real perfect at it, but give you the general idea of what we had to do. We didn't do it. I've seen Mommy wash some out in the sink and that kind of thing because we used ringer washers and carried water for a long time.
Well, didn't you watch folks do this stuff?
Yeah, I've seen somebody do it, Grandma and them.
Start off and tell me everything you're doing.
Well, I got some water in there in the washboard and I got some soap powder.
All right, let me see what you got here.
I'm just using some borax today. Don't need too much because I'm just showing you the general idea, not really to get it clean because they're never going to come clean. Oh.
What about?
So, anyhow, we got this old timey washboard here. It's not in good shape, but David's had to wash it, fix it.
Yeah.
And we got that, and I'm going to blend my soap powder in here a little bit.
You would normally use probably more soap than that, though, I'd say. But
probably, but there's no use in wasting it when we're just doing the general idea.
All right.
Right? I'm not trying to waste the soap powder cleaning these bibs. A couple little lumps in there, but they'll break up.
Well, just for fun, you can put a little bit more in there. You never know, that might even accomplish something. Well, this is just a general idea of how it once was.
Right. They dissolve better with hot water.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's get our board ready and let's throw these things down in here. And I'm trying to use this stick to help some. I'll get them good and wet here. And of course, this is not a perfect idea, but just showing you what I remember seeing. And for many years, we had a ringer washer. I remember even when we moved to the city, we used a ringer washer. So you'd actually try to put it in front of you like this some, or wherever you can use it at, and try to hold it with your legs and give it this.
Well, that thing's pretty old, and I found it down in the barn, and I put some patch piece on the back of it so it'll last one more time here, I guess.
So that's kind of the general idea, is just to scrub it wherever you want to scrub it at. And that's how it works. Well, look how dirty the water got. Must have scrubbed some of that grease off of.
You must have, because I think those had already been washed in the wash machine. But
yeah, I think I've washed them.
But I just got them out because they give you something to do there with.
Ooh, I'm gonna turn over. He put everything behind me. Well, the general idea is to try to wring it out, but I can't.
No, you don't have to.
I can't wring it.
But you could do a little bit of that now, yeah, just for showing. But that's it.
You wring it out and flop it in your rinse water and just rinse it a little bit, or in the creek.
Well, you told me y'all did a lot of it.
Edge of the creek.
I mean, that your folks did some stuff like that in the creeks with rocks and stuff.
My great-grandparents lived. They was kind of on the incline like this, but the creek was right here in front of them. And they was back behind on the mountain, side of a mountain, but the creek was there. And they had to bathe and everything there in the creek. I suppose they got some water and carried it and warmed it up in the winter. I don't know. My great-grandma chewed tobacco. Every time I seen her, she'd have it running down through here and be spitting, and I'm like, ugh.
Well, Grandma dipped snuff, all the time.
Well, that's what I guess what it was tobacco or snuff or something, but she'd have it down here in her lip. That's snuff.
These little cans, they were called dental something. Dental something.
No, I thought she had hers in some kind of pouch that she kept in her apron pocket.
Grandma had a little tin can.
And she went outside, and there was a little can outside she spit in, or out in the yard or whatever, but I always remember it coming down the sides of her chin. She was kind of mean when she got old. She got kind of mean, and my grandma did too.
That was on your dad's side, Grandma?
No, my mommy's
My
side,
mom's
and
side.
my mama's mama got kind of mean too, but she had a reason. She was really sickly.
Okay.
She had liver disease. I mean, kidney disease.
You don't have to go through a big process. I know
I'm
you.
just showing them. So we do it in one water, wring them again, and take and put it in the other one.
Try to get it.
And
Normally,
make sure we got it.
and you would.
That one got dirty too.
But you'd have bigger things. Or a couple of these are pretty old.
Yeah, we
Anyway,
had bigger tubs, you know,
Yeah.
bigger to hold several things in there.
Right.
Let it rinse or soak or whatever. So then you just wring it out and throw it on the line.
Okay. You want to stand up and hold it up there and show them how good it turned out?
That water's almost dirty too.
Huh. Maybe this is a better
Yeah,
setup.
right. These ain't never gonna come clean. This was just to give
Hold
y'all
up.
a general idea.
All right. Let's see what's it.
David's bibs, he wears them all the time, different ones.
Different one. Well, okie dokie. I guess that's how it works.
You want me to get them to the line?
No, I'll carry them down there and you can hang them up.
Well,
Okay.
I can carry them and hang them.
All right. Well, I'll
Go
pause.
on, they're just gonna have to
and-
drip dry. For
So it looks like the old borax did a little number on it compared to what it was before. And the old washboard, it's probably the first time that thing's been used in, I'd say at least 50 years.
Don't leave it in that water.
I'm not going to. But I was going through the old barn and I found some junk and I said, well, we'd do a little quickie on something like that. All right.
All right, we're here at the clothesline.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to put these, not like I would normally do them, but I don't want them dragging the ground at all. And they got to drip for about a week.
Well, it's supposed to
I got
freeze
some
tonight.
duty pins. Well, it won't hurt them. Can't hurt them, really.
No.
So there they are on the line, and I'll get them off when they're ready.
All right. Turn her. All right.
I'll get them off when they're dry.
Okay.
Even if they're no good, I like to make sure all these are pulled out, you know, and I don't know why. It's just the purpose, you know.
Yeah, there's the galluses. Make sure them galluses are straight because they're hard to put on sometimes anyway. Those are kind of thinner than my pointers and my liberties. My liberties are a little bit wider. And
I just don't like that to be wrinkled up.
Yeah.
And I can pull it hard. I don't have much strength right now, but
Okay. All right.
okay, well, just let them drip dry now.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm sure most people are not going to try that now. Because what's the point?
Okay.
But everybody's got washer and dryers now, but some people don't.
Okay.
You know, I go to the Amish farm sometime, and some of them, I went to a house a couple years ago back there at his farm, and he had several ringer washers and wood stoves, and that's what they used.
All right.
And
All right.
I told him my husband had one of those, and he said, tell him if he's interested in selling it, I'll take it.
All right. We'll bring it out and show the next step.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cooking with Brenda and David. So we're just going to give you an idea of using a ringer washer. Man, we use those things so many times. Long time.
Is this one similar to yours? This was my mother's.
They are pretty much similar.
Okay.
Some of them was probably made a little bit buffer here or something, you know, but
I don't even know what brand this one is. Let's see if I can see it down here. The Hag Company. All right.
all right, he's gonna turn it on for me. Woo! That's cooking stuff. We don't need to waste much of it.
Go ahead and put some in it too. We might
I
as well-
did.
You put enough?
Yeah, I put enough. I can
Okay.
do that in the house. It
Okay.
don't matter. All right, so we're gonna put these old raggedy bibs.
Well, you might have to patch them. That might be another
We'll
show.
show this side. How about that?
All right. I might have to get you to patch them.
And they'll wash down in here and all.
We'll watch your hands
You gotta
too.
wash your hands.
Get your hands out of there. I don't want to get.
David, hush.
I don't want you to get shock-to-cuted. This thing's old and ain't
Why would
running.
I get shock-to-cuted?
You never know. I ain't running.
Well, I got to read
5
it and
years.
everything with it going.
I know. Okay.
So anyway, when you're done washing, you turn the wringer on.
All right, now what you done, you turned that up, and that activated this process.
Right.
Okay.
Turn the ringers on, is what I said. These might fall apart just trying to pull them up out there. And you gotta watch your fingers, but be able to feed it through them.
You got
Yeah, you're going the wrong direction.
Yeah, you're not custom to this one. This one right here's got a reverse feature on it.
Okay.
In case you get tangled up, you back it out.
All of them do.
You just don't remember?
I forgot about it, David. You gotta watch your fingers, but you got a thing here to...
That's if you get caught up, you whack that thing and it releases. The older ones didn't have that.
You always gotta kind of help a little bit to keep it lined up and stuff. Get it run on through there. And of course, normally you gotta cover rinse water over there.
Say it again.
You usually have a tub of rinse water. If you don't, you just have one tub. You can empty your washer and fill it up to rinse them in and run it back through.
Okay.
Look how dirty that got for that amount of time.
Well, sure did get dirty. You want to run it back one more time?
That's up to you. Do you want me to?
Yeah, put them back in there and do it one more time.
What's that for anyway?
Just to lay the clothes on. So you wouldn't have to bend down so far to get it. So you got a small amount of borax in there.
And you can just put the lid on there and let it wash for a while. If you want to wash them for a few minutes like you would normally would in any machine, just put the lid and let them wash.
Yeah, Mom would. She had it on the porch. Now some of these was powered by gasoline. Was y'all's gasoline or electric?
Electric as far as I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, all of ours was electric.
Well, this is the only one she had.
But for
And
many years we had to carry water unless we could catch some rainwater to wash in.
I don't know how old this machine is.
In some places we have a cistern.
A what?
A cistern to pull water up out with a bucket and a
Oh.
hose.
Okay. I'm 62 years old, and Mom was using this when I was a little kid. So
Well, I'm 66 and Mommy was using this half of my life.
I'm talking about this same machine.
I'm trying to think when we really got to wash and dry, we had moved to Harrisburg in the city. If you call Harrisburg a city. So anyway, we moved to Harrisburg and we got automatic after a while, but
Oh, get back. Here.
release it.
I don't know what happened, but let's see. I think the motor burned up.
I don't smell it. Get the leaves and stuff out. Release it.
Okay. Well, we had a technical deal. This thing's really old.
There it goes again
Yeah.
because that's too big, David.
No, it's not. You put too much in at one time. It's really old. I'm gonna blow a fuse.
How can I not?
Just do a little bit at a time. I've seen Mom put stuff through there that you wouldn't believe.
Well, we did too. Turn it on.
Can we do it?
All right, go again. Let's see what we can do here. It's all got to go through there at some point.
Just take it out and we'll just have to hang it up like that. It's done. It's wore out. It probably needs oiling or something. So, all right. That's that.
That's that. That's how you do it.
Well, that's the way, sort of how it used to be.
This one hasn't been used for a long time, but they always would spit more than that. But sometimes it get locked up if you was doing your bedspread or something.
Yeah. Well, I've used it. I've been using it down at the garage for shop rags, but I haven't used it for about 5 years.
Well, how
So-
about unplugging it?
All right. Let's give it an unplug and.
Because you see here with it running. There you go.
All right. It did make some suds though, didn't
What's
it?
this mean?
It means to be louder so I can hear you.
That mouth of yours is big. I can't help it. Mine carries, but yours is big.
Well, I told you you ain't gonna hear it with the wind and that motor and everything. All right, let's take it, pull it out, and let's see what
Okay, y'all, we're gonna.
let's pull the water out and see what it looks like. And
It's dirty.
let me get it out for you.
Okay, on this one, so you just take over here and
Oh yeah,
pull out the plug,
pull the stopper out.
and it'll start draining.
Yeah, and then the goo comes out there.
The goo or the water?
Well, it did run the wringer through one time. Yeah. This is a gearbox in here, and it may be needing. As far as I know, it's never been serviced. You know, no telling how old it is. So there they are.
Okay.
And you want to show them how to do the safety feature in case if you get your hands caught up in it back in its heyday.
Watch out! Don't get your fingers in.
When it's skin, there you go. And then you hit that apparatus, it releases it.
It didn't.
Yeah, it released it enough to where it won't take skin you down to.
Yeah.
See, it releases it to where it won't strip the skin off of you. You have nothing but a bone dangling. We were told that when we were kids.
A bone dangling.
If you,
it would break your fingers, you know, if you was little and stuff and got them in there.
We was told when we was kids if we got our hands in, it would strip
all the. Very careful.
It'd strip all the skin off of you, and you'd be.
It's something you got to pay attention to when you're. There are still people who uses these. Like I said, some of the Amish people still use them. I know for sure. But you just got to watch what you're doing. Be responsible when you're doing stuff like this.
Well,
you have to be very responsible when you're doing this.
What possessed us to do a show like this? I don't know what it was, but I just thought we'd show some of the
David's idea.
Some of the antique apparatuses that are still around, I guess.
It's okay. I'm sure some of you really enjoyed it.
I'm sure there's a lot of folks that still remember these days.
And it's not perfect videos, but it gives you a general idea of things we had to do. This wasn't easy, especially when you had to carry water.
Yeah.
And it was cold and freezing and windy outside.
Right, y'all.
I was just petite, you know, real little, and I'd have two buckets of water. I guess they were probably a gallon each on one. It's easier to carry two than one, you know, one.
Well,
build your muscles.
Now, I don't know what Grandpa...
I had big muscles a long time.
I don't know what Grandpa and Grandma did, but they didn't have no wash machine at all, and I don't know how they washed. They had
sink, washboard,
I guess
tub.
they probably used that old washboard. That's where that came from. So I forgot about that, but they probably did that, and you know, they didn't have a bathroom or nothing. So
I don't understand that. I Swanee.
But y'all carried
all those guys, your dad and his brothers, and
y'all carried water, but you had an outhouse and stuff. But y'all carried water.
We had this spring box. It come right down off the mountains, and we had a pathway that went around the side of the bluff, which there was some really, really big S curves there, you know. But we had the pathway that went around to the spring box, probably twice the amount from here to our house.
Well, they don't know how far that is.
It wasn't but about this wide.
They're talking about.
I was always afraid when there was ice and stuff on the ground. I'm like, oh, Lord, please don't let me fall over the edge or get run over by a tractor and trailer down there on the road.
She's talking about a couple 100 foot. So Grandpa and Grandma, well, Grandma carried all the water mostly, but the spring house was probably, I'd say, guesstimate 500-600 foot from the house. But that's just the way it was.
The wood is empty of leaves already. It's kind of depressing.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So that's, you got any more stories about washing? You was little and you was strong and.
No, I don't even like to remember it really. It was so hard.
When was the last time you touched a wringer washing machine?
I think I was 16 or 17.
Until the day.
Yeah, up until today. Well, we used it a couple of times up on the porch doing your shop rags and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, but I mostly done that.
And your greasy clothes.
Yeah. I used to have it up back, but now I brought it down here and stuff. And I may take it and try to preserve it a little bit, and maybe paint it and grease the gearbox up or service it or something.
What you want to do?
I know
if you're going to keep it and display it like that, either way, if you're going to keep it looking right.
Or I could give it to the Amish guy and he'll restore it and use it for real, just to let being here rotting. That might be a better alternative. We'll talk to them up in Bland County and see what they say.
That's right.
Okay. We'll trade it for a bushel of beets.
They're probably gone now.
Well, next year.
That man might still have beets though.
We'll do it next year then.
Okay. All right, y'all. Well, look at my beautiful rock. got these little things. I love looking for rocks and stuff, and it's got these little crystals. See, they're ugly on the outside. And you pop this old rock, it's about this big, it looks like this on the outside. You'd never think you'd see something this beautiful.
It might be diamonds.
Now when it's clean though, it's pretty.
Okie dokie.
We like to go rock hunting and stuff. All right, y'all, well, we'll see you next show. Coming soon. Bye. Okay.
This is the old sharpening thing, and then you can sharpen your axe with it, or your knives, or your knives you use in the garden. You know, I mean, to cut cabbage with or whatever. So Brenda ain't able to get up on this contraption, so I'm going to kind of show a little bit how that used to work. So she's going to do the video. This thing's pretty well wore out, and it's really old, but it needs a little work. But it just kind of sits around for decoration. And you can put a little water on it, you know, to make it better. This is just all just like a sample. Just like the wash tub thing, the old washboard. You know, and sometimes this might even be better, to be honest. Anyway, you get the ideal. You know, in the old days, you didn't have electricity and stuff to work with. And so that's why, hey, you want to walk around so they can see what this thing looks like down here on the bottom? Just right here, just come around on the other side of this. Just down here on the floor. And don't trip over that stuff. We got to build a fire tonight because it's supposed to get down. All right, just come right here and I'm going to just kind of pump the pedal. You know, see this stuff here, how this is right here. All right, and then I'll just show the pedal part of it down there where the foot is. And turn it up here. Okay, that's the way it used to be.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Cooking with Brenda and David. Now David wants to show you something that I used to do a lot of, you know, and I done it one time for my grandma. Well, a lot of times at my grandma's house I'd help her cut. Mommy didn't know it. It was weird. Mommy did not know it. So, you know, me and Mommy was talking about one day. She said, well, I didn't know that. And I said, well, Mommy, I done good. I cut a half a load out there one day, just out there. I was visiting Grandma and wanted something to do, so I was cutting wood. But now, of course, I can't do too good. But let me just... David's got pictures of me from a long time ago cutting wood.
About 10 years or more back.
Oh, I think it was in 2011 maybe, somewhere in that area. So anyhow, let's see what we can do. I don't know if I can do it still.
Well, this is like just like washing with the washboard. It's just a sample of how it used to be. Now you haven't done this in years, so I haven't got a clue.
I don't have enough strength to knock it through there.
I know you don't, hon. It's just a sample.
Got to get something done with my elbows. I don't.
Yeah,
know what
don't do any more. It's just
probably therapy.
It's just, you know, you used to do it.
Yeah, I used to do it, and that ain't too much. It'll split here in a minute. It's getting split and split. I don't really have the right hose or nothing on either. Here it goes. Nope, still no splitty. Well, hey, we'll probably get killing out of this one.
Well, that's a piece of oak, and it's got some knots in it, so you did pretty good.
Kind of hard to get.
I'm not trying for you just to do any chop it. It's just,
yeah, but you have a couple little pieces there.
I was just showing how a little bit similar to what you, yeah.
Well, so, you know, I'm sure there's still a lot of people that uses wood. We do.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
We use other stuff too, but we use wood.
Well, we just got a little assistance with a little Mr. Buddy propane. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's how that. All right. You want to show the old axe real quick? That's my axe. It's been in the family
100 years.
At least 100 years. I guarantee you that thing's over 100 years old.
He keeps it sharp. He's got something to sharpen.
Well, I don't keep it sharp. I keep it kind of dull, but I do have something to knock some of the burrs with it sometimes. I've had a lot of handles over the years. This handle's probably about 7 years old, and it's been through a lot. But anyway, that's that.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We'll see y'all soon. Thanks for watching. Yeah, you're doing good on your stacking.
All right, let's see if you... Watch out, kitty. Here, watch out. Let's see.
He's standing in front of the hand that feeds him, even when he's hungry.
So, how you like your new axe?
I like it. It works good. I probably won't be able to move tomorrow, but anyway. How was that?
Wasn't bad. That's pretty good.
You want it smaller?
Yeah, we must take that in another one. Maybe get it right through here or something. Without the fingers in the way.
Wow, I'm ready to axe. I got strong muscles. I'll probably be paying for it tomorrow. But...
We'll play this for the doctors to say, look, the old warden got you out here chopping wood.
Yeah. That's what's going on. Exactly what's going on.
Gotta knock the chill off the side of the house. All right, let's see if we can find you another one here.